Communication is the way that we transfer information from one person to another, and effective communication is communication that is understood equally by all. The communication process starts with a person deciding what needs to be communicated, and this is the idea. So the next step is to send the communication, whether this is verbally, using body language, or written communication. So once this message has been sent, the receiver will now receive the message, will try to understand it and put it into their own meaning, and then the receiver will now respond, and the process will continue in a cycle until the communication stops. So the makeup of communication is critical. Body language is the biggest type of communication and makes up 55% of all communication. This is position and physical actions used. Next up is the tone of voice, which equates to 38%, which is how it is said. Then lastly, only 7% is the words used. Now you can see why text messages and emails are significantly misunderstood, as only 7% of the message is communicated. Communication filters or barriers to communication are factors that affect the communication process, which is what is being said, how it is filtered, and then how it is heard. These factors are our beliefs, our values, our memory, our personality, and our current state. And this is how filters affect your communication. So, and you're working on reception, a colleague who you believe doesn't like you so much walks past in a haste and doesn't give you any eye contact or acknowledgement. Do you think this person is miserable? So let's think about this again. So it's Monday morning at 5 minutes past 9, and you are working on reception. A colleague who you believe you get on well walks past at haste and doesn't give you any eye contact or acknowledgement. Your experience with them is that they are always running late. So when it comes to barriers, we have psychological blocks, which may be the state of the person, in such as anger or aggression, and then physical blocks such as the environment. Is it too cold? Is it too hot? Is it too noisy? Are they under the influences of drugs and alcohol? And then the barriers in the work environment, such as any screens that affect verbal communication. Now, effective communication involves active listening, so being involved in the communication, allowing the person to just vent, just listen. Any eye contact, positive body language showing that you care, but remain professional and courteous. Apologize, I'm sorry, for how the person feels, has experienced, and show that you are very sorry for how it's made them feel. Ask questions to clarify points, align and understand. Explain actions that can be taken. So what can you do? What is within your power? Keep any promises made. Breaking promises removes trust and kills rapport. And follow any company policy that explains the rules of what you must do.